Yo, what's good, gaming fam? Welcome to the kickoff episode of Before You Buy, where I, your resident joystick juggler, sling raw gameplay and first impressions to help you figure out if a game's worth your precious coin. Today, we're diving katana-first into Assassin's Creed Shadows. The Japan set epic we've been yelling about since forever, delayed more times than my laundry day. But it's finally here. Expectations? A spicy blend of gimme those ninja vibes and please don't mess this up. So, what's the deal after hours of sneaking and samurai smashing? Real talk, it's fine. Not, I'm quitting my job to play this fine, but more like, it's alright, fine. For some of y'all, fine is chill, like slurping a cozy bowl of miso soup. For me, I'm over here muttering, bruh, life's too short for meh games. Ready to unroll this sushi of an adventure? Let's chop it up. Oh, and if you're vibing with this, smash that like button and hit subscribe to keep up with all the gaming tea right off the bat. Shadows feels like Valhalla got a glow up. It's technically smoother than a samurai's katana slice. No crashes, no weird glitches, just a polished experience that screams, we actually tested this! The stealth is leagues better than recent entries, and the world? Oh, it's a straight up postcard from feudal Japan. Gorgeous, vibrant, and so detailed you'll want to move there. The extra dev time clearly went to good use, like when you actually let a cake bake fully before eating it. But plot twist, repetitive quests, some head-scratching design choices, and story sections that drag harder than a Monday morning keep it from greatness. After about 20 hours, you might catch yourself autopiloting through yet another massive Assassin's Creed map, mindlessly grinding and wondering, why am I doing this again? It's not a train wreck. It's got cool stuff to talk about, but whether it's your cup of sake depends on what you're into. I know folks who sank 200 hours into Valhalla and loved every second, so if that's you, I might not be your guru here. Either way, let's dive deeper than a swan dive off a Kyoto tower. First things first, Shadows throws you into the action with two full-blown protagonists, not just a pick-your-gender swap. We're talking Naoe, the zippy shinobi who's all about stealth, and Yasuke, the beefy samurai who'd rather bash heads than hide. This ain't no Syndicate Jacob and Evie tag team. Ubisoft went hard on making these two feel like polar opposites. Naoe kicks things off, teaching you the ropes, sneaking, climbing, assassinating, the classic Assassin's Creed sauce. Yasuke doesn't show up as a playable character for a few hours, depending on how much you faff about with side quests. And trust me, there's a lot to faff with. When you finally unlock him, it's like switching from a ninja scooter to a monster truck. Naoe's fast as heck, sprinting, sliding, grappling, hooking her way across rooftops, parkouring like she's got a Red Bull sponsorship. She's the Assassin's Creed soul we know and love. Yasuke? He's a powerhouse, stomping around slower, smashing through doors like they owe him money, and tanking hits while dishing out pain. But climbing? Good luck. His parkour skills are basically find a ladder or cry. He's a blast when you want to go full God of War and lop off heads, the gore's chef's kiss. But exploring with him feels like wading through mud in an open-world game built for verticality. This split is bold. Mad props for committing to two wildly different playstyles. But sometimes it feels like Ubisoft's trying to juggle too many fans. Naoe's perfect for the sneaky, stabby crowd who live for eagle dives, while Yasuke's here for the Odyssey and Valhalla lovers who just want to be a Viking or Spartan wrecking ball. The catch? The game's progression leans hard into exploration, like climbing temples for skill points. And Yasuke's like, climb? Nah, I'll just stand here. They give him his own version of exploration tasks, but it's not nearly as fun or fitting. It's like they wanted to please both the OG Assassin's Creed purists and the new school RPG grinders, and ended up with a bit of an identity crisis. Yasuke shines in story missions where you have to go ham. His brutal attacks, special abilities, and ranged moves, plus some nasty decapitations, are a riot. But for general roaming? Now's your gal. She's built for the running, jumping, tower scaling, swan diving life that defines the series. Speaking of stealth, Shadows nails it better than any modern Assassin's Creed since Origins. It's smooth, streamlined, and just works. Naoe's got a slick toolkit, no fluff, just useful gadgets like smoke bombs and kunai. Hiding spots are plentiful, keeping things fresh without overcomplicating. Sure, it's still Assassin's Creed. You'll hide in a bush, whistle like you're calling a dog, and shank some clueless guard who wanders over. But they spice it up. Some enemies spot you faster, combat's tougher if you get caught, and indoor areas have tricks like creaky, shinobi-proof floors or traps that'll snitch on you. You can even hold crouch to go full prone, crawling Last of Us style through grass or tight spots. It's not always necessary, but it's a cool flex when you need to slink under a floorboard. Stealth's best with the difficulty cranked up FYI, it's more tense when guards aren't total pushovers. Only gripe? Small interiors like towers can get fiddly. Controls get wonky, and the camera might betray you like a bad wingman. Still, it's no Splinter Cell, Chaos Theory, but it's the stealth that kept me hooked. Oh, and RIP social stealth. No half-baked crowd blending like in Valhalla, which is honestly fine. Better to skip it than botch it. The world, though? Holy moly, it's a knockout. Think Ghost of Tsushima, but with a population boom. Big cities, castle towns, fishing villages, hunter camps, all nestled in a massive, varied map. Japan feels alive, like you could bump into a real samurai at the market. Temples glow at sunset, bamboo forests shimmer in foggy mornings, and sneaking through candlelit villages at night is straight up cinematic. Leaping from a snowy castle or slicing through a misty valley? Badass and beautiful. The art direction nails both gritty realism and that ethereal, mysterious Japan vibe. Seasons change as you progress. Spring cherry blossoms, winter snowdrifts, the works. And it's a game changer. Deep snow slows you down, adding a tactical twist, and the visual shakeup keeps things fresh when you're bored of one look. Being wanted in an area spices things up too. Over-the-top bounty hunters chase you like you stole their favorite katana, and it's chaotic fun. Sure, the map's so big it's got some empty stretches, just trees and mountains with nada going on, and every now and then you'll spot a blooming spring tree in the middle of a blizzard. Whoops, art team. But overall, it's a technical marvel that runs silky smooth on PS5 Pro, no bugs or crashes to ruin the vibe. Combat's straightforward but satisfying, think Valhalla or Odyssey with a Japanese twist. You've got light and heavy attacks, dodges, and perfectly timed parries for that get-good flex. Different weapons, katanas, spears, etc. mix things up, and the clash of steel feels right. Blood sprays, heads roll, and attack animations are so slick you'll want to slow-mo every fight. Yasuke's gore-fest decapitations are a highlight. Sorry, Naoe, you're cool, but he's the splatter king. You can call in allies for quick assists, Brotherhood style, like a stealthy buddy popping out of a bush to shank someone or a heavy hitter jumping in to brawl. Special abilities triggered by holding a button let you unleash big lunges or multi-hit combos. Nothing groundbreaking, but it gets the job done. The skill trees split into weapon types, tools, and assassin skills, and you earn points by leveling up to unlock buffs like better melee damage or slicker gadgets. It's useful stuff, and unlocking new tricks feels rewarding. Until you hit a wall. Here's the buzzkill. Some of the best skills are locked behind knowledge rank tiers, and those need separate points you earn through exploration. For Naoe, that means scouring shrines and temples to find hidden scrolls or pray at altars, with a long, snooze-worthy animation. Yasuke gets archery challenges or meditative tasks that sound chill but feel like busy work. There's even mini-games like focus on this thing while the camera spins, that sound zen but end up annoying. It's not thrilling, and I just wanted my shiny new sword attack without playing hide and seek with scrolls. I skipped these for half my playthrough, stuck with one special ability and still did fine, but eventually I slogged through to unlock more. It's like the game saying, explore our pretty world, but then hands you a checklist instead of adventure. Missions don't help. The world's packed with stuff to do, bases to clear, targets to kill, but it gets samey fast. Main and side quests often boil down to fetch this or murder everyone here. And the game's so fluid and accessible, it rarely throws curveballs to keep you on your toes. The structure revolves around hunting groups, main baddies, and their sidekicks, through missions to track and eliminate them. Sounds cool, like stalking elite villains, but the pacing's off. You don't spend enough time with targets to care, and both main and side content lean on this formula, so it feels like you're just checking names off a hit list. The story doubles down on narrative with long cutscenes and chatty dialogue, but it's a snooze fest. Voice of character is not a big problem because it's the local accent. You meet dozens of characters, but only a few don't grate on your nerves. Naoe's arc is generic as a blank notebook, Yasuke's got some cool historical flavor, but both feel like charisma vacuums. A few epic story moments shine, like proper Assassin's Creed assassin vibes, but they're buried under hours of bland filler and forgettable NPCs you'll ditch 5 minutes later. Oh, and you get a customizable hideout, like Valhalla's settlement but with more flair. Build a workshop to craft gear, rooms for allies who give you scouts for missions, and decorate with loot like statues or pets. I went wild with dogs and cats everywhere. Best interior designer in Japan, hands down. Loot's hit or miss though. Rare finds, like a white sword or spooky mask, are dope, but most of it's just hideout decor or May gear. Still, making my ninja crib look fly was a highlight. Time-wise, the story's 35 to 45 hours depending on how much you dawdle, and completionists can sink 70+ hours checking every box. But by the end, I was over it. Repetitive bases and bland characters sapped my hype. It's not the longest modern Assassin's Creed, but it feels long when you're slogging, so what's the final word? Shadows is a mixed bag of awesome and ugh. The world's a stunner, stealth's slick, and combat's bloody fun. But the grindy missions, flat story, and busy work progression drag it down. It's better than Valhalla technically, and Japan's a dream setting, but it's no Tenchu or Brotherhood. If you loved Valhalla's endless grind, you'll probably vibe with this. If you're craving a tight, soulful Assassin's Creed, might want to temper expectations. I could be the odd one out. Online, it's either best game ever or worst thing since soggy rice, so check other reviews too. Me? I'm just here giving you my truth. A gorgeous but grindy Japan trip that's fun but forgets to dazzle. What do you think? Hyped for ninjas? Missing Tenchu like me? Drop your thoughts below, and if this helped, smash that like button. It keeps my katana sharp. Catch you next time for more gaming shenanigans.